Hi, I'm Adinike and you are watching 7 News. Now, as you know, the current economic crisis has left many families struggling to make ends meet. The need for food assistance has never been greater, and at the Colindale Food Bank, we are doing our best to address this pressing issue. So, we are requesting non-perishable food items and hygiene products to assist families in need during the current economic crisis. Now, this includes items such as tinned fruit, tinned fish or tinned meat, pasta sauce, small packets of sugar, coffee, juice, snacks such as biscuits, crisps and cooking oil. We are also in need of toiletries, including toothpaste, shower gel, deodorant and shampoo, and other non-food items such as washing powder and washing up liquid. Now, please visit the Jesus House website for more information, and you can bring the food items into church and leave them in one of the dedicated food bank baskets. Now, please save the date. The Pursuit of God 2023 conference is coming. The theme this year is contending for the higher ground. So join us for 21 days of non-stop worship in the month of June as we prepare an altar to God. So start preparing yourself for this year's unique pursuit and be on the lookout for more information on this special conference coming soon. Good news, we've extended the deadline to register for this year's Couples Weekend Away due to a few last-minute requests that have come in. But that doesn't mean you should wait around, so if you're still interested in attending, please hurry up and register today as time is of the essence. Now, the dates are the 26th to the 29th of May, and the venue is the Doubletree by Hilton, Oxford Belfry. The cost per couple is £650 with a £200 non-refundable fee due with registration. Also, if you would like to attend but can't afford the cost, we've been blessed with a few sponsored places, and if this is of interest, please send an email to tightknots@jesushouse.org.uk to let the team know. Also, we have an Instagram live session coming this evening at 8 p.m. where Pastor Agu and Pastor Shola Uruku will be in the hot seat talking all things Couples Weekend Away and how the weekend can benefit your marriage, while Ope and Temidaya Olushola will put them to the test. So tune in tonight at 8 p.m. on either the Jesus House or the Tight Knots Instagram, and those are at Jesus House UK and at Tight Knots UK. And if you have any questions, send them in, and we're sure Pastors Agu and Shola would love to answer them.
So, family, I'm sure you'll agree that in 2023, God's just been moving in a really dynamic way all across the globe, not just here in the UK. He's been showing up. People have been worshiping and praying and just spending time in the presence of God. I really sense that God is reawakening the bride of Christ. He's taking us back to that deep place of intimacy, worship, prayer, communion, and fellowship with Him. And you know something? In the UK, we're going to do something really special on the 30th of June. I really do hope that by now you've heard about the altar. It's taking place at the OVO Arena, Wembley, on the 30th of June at 7 p.m. And God has entrusted this assignment. I reckon it's a pretty daunting assignment to none other than Pastor Agu Uruku. Pastor, you've done a lot of incredible things. God has led you to lead us for the Prayer Shield, Prayer Watch Nigeria, but now this is the altar. This is something slightly different. I want you to take us all the way back to that moment when God spoke to you about the altar. What was your response?
Well, I mean, I'm talking about doing incredible things. I think it's always good to put out there that those things, I know you know, but just put out there, those things are done entirely by God's grace, because you look at something like the Prayer Shield and you think, how on earth did that happen?
365 days?
Yes, but yeah, I think this is another one that God has brought our way, and we are excited about it. 5 years ago, I think it was when the first thought of something like this came into my mind. And of course, I pushed it aside because the enormity of it, the resources that are needed, human material, the logistics, I just thought, we put that aside. And then COVID hit, and that was, put paid to everything. And then we came through COVID, thank God for that. And the thought then came back to my mind and just wouldn't go away. And so we prayed a bit about it, sought God's face about it, and we came to a point where we felt that, and I'll never forget the day I called the team together and I said to them, you know what, let's go for it. And yeah, we're going for it. We're going to the OVO Arena. Thousands of people will gather. and just lift our hands in worship to God. I'm excited about what can happen when there's that passionate, sincere outpouring of worship from hearts that are very hungry for God, thirsty for God, and we are desperate for a move of God. And I feel that this could be one of the triggers for something special in us community, but also wider than that. And yeah, so it's all systems go.
Now, please save the date for this amazing event, which is The Altar. The theme is rekindling the passion of worship. The venue is Wembley OVO Arena. The date is the 30th of June. You do not want to miss it. And now for some reminders. Now, please note that our rock services will be held on site in person and will also continue to be available online. The service time is 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. To join online, please go to the Smurley site, which is smur.ly/Jesus House UK. Now, the 18 plus group will no longer meet on Zoom at 1:30 p.m, but we encourage our 18 plus young adults to join the main 10 a.m. morning service. Now, we no longer have access to Car Park A at Brent Cross Shopping Centre, so please make your way to the Layfield Car Park instead, opposite John Lewis, where a shuttle bus will be waiting to bring you to the service. To join, participate or engage with any of the events we have mentioned, please visit the Smurley site on smur.ly/Jesus House UK. Now, please note that if you've missed a service on any Sunday or would like to re-watch the service again, you can watch this on YouTube or on Jesus House TV from 3 p.m. You can also listen to all services and Bible study sessions on all mainstream audio media, including podcasts, Spotify and Apple Music. So that's all for this week's 7 News. We are a very social church, so please follow and like us on all major social networking platforms, where our handles are at Jesus House UK and at Jesus House London. Goodbye and have a really blessed week.